Hi, my name is Cal Todd and I'm a third year student at USC where I study American pop culture and communications. My expected graduation date is May 2024. One fun fact about me is that I once gave a TEDx talk with my best friend. The TEDx talk was a commentary on the teenage consumption of media and critiqued the ever-changing standards to be perfect while also trying to maintain a sense of authenticity. In terms of academics, I know that all students must take 16 units, and that comm students can earn 12 units of upper division major elective credit. For the courses that I wish to take, they must be submitted for approval by the University of South Wales staff and also cleared by the USC staff. Similarly to USC, I must check to see which classes are offered for each term. After this, they will be approved by the USC Office for Transferable Credit. At the University of South Wales, I'm determined to have an experience that is more than just mindlessly working towards my degree. Although I'm extremely dedicated to my academics, I would like to explore Sydney because I've been avidly researching about it over the course of the past few months. I grew up in the neighborhood of Valencia Park, San Diego, where the population is mostly Black and Latinx people. The core values within this community consist of cooking, Christianity, and probably like close family relationships. That all changed though when I moved to the suburbs where I was the only Black person at the school. I think it was at that moment where I kind of had an identity crisis and felt the urge to kind of figure out who I was. I felt like I needed to pin down some sort of tradition or comfort actions that would help me in this brand new environment. So to kind of overcome these feelings of like sadness and anger and not understanding why I was here, why I was the only one who looked like myself, I poured my feelings into writing and was influenced by a lot of musical artists. While I didn't know it at the time, journaling whenever I was feeling sad or angry or confused really helped me in the future. It helped me analyze my emotions, and when I feel out of place or stressed, I can always go back and kind of understand, why do I feel this way? How can I overcome this? So I can not only cope with them, but understand myself better. And additionally, writing also serves as a time capsule, so I get to kind of see my timeline of growth as being Cal. I think that knowing who you are, even if you're not 100% sure, because we are always evolving, to just like recognize yourself as an expansive and ever-changing person. I just think that having that security is a different kind of comfort because it comes from yourself. I feel that Sydney will suit me just fine because it is the most diverse city in Australia while also being the most livable. Another point that intrigued me while I was on the website was that Sydney is branded the financial and economic powerhouse of Australia. I also love the fact that there is a huge emphasis on being outside and being in the sun and trying to connect nature with education. I think combining being outside and being in nature and having the chance to experience that along with academia is extremely important because I think it just makes people happier. I think being from San Diego, I am conditioned to associate the sun with good things, and when the sun's out and you get to go to school at the same time, it's the best. I think one of my biggest concerns about the program will be being on the longest flight that I've ever taken in my entire life. But seriously, I think what I'll miss the most or have a fear of is not having like the USC camaraderie like just at my fingertips with like thousands of people. And there's also the factor that I have this irrational fear of being extremely lonely in a place that I have never been, that is extremely foreign to me. Although I know this is irrational, I just think the friends and like the people that I consider family that I've made at USC have kind of crept up on me. They've made me a different person, so I think it's going to be difficult to kind of get away from that, especially after the fall semester where I'll meet more people. But I know that I will also have fellow Trojans with me, hopefully going to the University of South Wales. But yeah, I'm extremely excited to have the possibility of going to Australia and studying abroad and having a kind of entire year of summer. Yeah, that'll be cool.